everyone. Can you hear me?
Good morning, I can hear you.
Good
Okay.
morning.
Yes, so we'll start the class now. It's already 10:05. So Mr. Mayowa will proceed with the presentation. And this is to also notify everyone that this section will be recorded and uploaded on YouTube. So just so you know. And please don't forget to write your attendance. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. So today we'll be touching Google Analytics, like I said yesterday. However, I want to state that today's class will be for 1 hour 30 minutes. The remaining 30 minutes we'll have Anita come and talk to us about our capstone project. I guess I'll have to, like, maybe when we have more people again, I'll mention it again. So he will discuss the capstone project with us after today's class. So please, let's stay back to till the end of the class so we can be part of it. So this week, this week or yesterday, I think on Tuesday. Yeah. So we've been on a PPC for a while now, and we've touched uh, Google search ads, we've touched Google display adverts, we've touched keyword research, keyword targeting, uh, audience segments, uh, YouTube advertising as well. So I'm just going to treat Google Analytics today. I think I've mentioned it a couple of times what Google Analytics is about. To set Google Analytics up, you will need to have like a website, because basically what it does is you need to have like a website or a mobile app as well. You can use it for mobile app as well. So what it does is basically give us just a second, please. Give us insights on our audience, insights on our website visitors, so we can know their behavior, where they are coming from, uh, how long they are spending. I hope you guys can see my screen. Okay, nice. You can see my screen. So, like I said, we have to know where they are coming from, how long they are spending on the website, and every other information that we can get from Google Analytics. So basically, we'll be treating everything Google Analytics today. So just like every other Google product, it is Google Analytics is, you automatically have access to it once you have a Gmail account. So you can set it up by yourself. All you have to do is go to the website link, googleanalytics.google.com. I'll just drop the link in the group. I'll just put the link in the group, so if you want to check it out, you can. So once you click on it, it directs you on how to set it up with by showing you, you put your website name, then your analytics account, then it gives you a property and app. So for example, when I click here now, I have two properties here because I'm using two analytics. I set up two analytics for it. So you can see this code are different. So for analytics, there's the universal and there's the G4 Firebase. One is actually the older version, and I think they plan on removing it. They've been saying it won't be available for a while now, but we still see it around. So probably once they fully remove it, you won't see it again. So first off, where you come is the admin here. Before you can have access to all of this, this is the admin dashboard, where you set up your Google Analytics. So once you put your your business name here. During the setup, you have all this. Then you have account access management here, where you can add people to manage your Google Analytics account for you. You can always click here to add other people to it, and their email shows on this part of. Yeah, then you have the account settings, where you put your account name. So basically, this is the setup you see once you start. Once you follow through with the registration, it takes you to put your name, your location, then you put every other information as they ask, as the prompt asks for it. So that's what most of those informations will show here. Some will show on other parts of this. Then you have your setup assistant, which is where you get your yeah. So here now you can see there's the G4 uh analytics here. You can link into Google Ads from this part. So you link your Google Ads to your Google Analytics through here under setup assistant here. You can do that. This advanced setup allows you to, okay, so now you can link to BigQuery. This is for data analysis. People who are into data analytics use this. Then you can manage users here as well, and permissions, import data, set up user ID. Yeah, some of this might not be things you will need to do. So your conversions is something you want to set up as well. You want to set up your conversions. Then your audience under here, let's see. You can manage audience. Yeah, so for this now, the tag actually on this website has been taken off, I think, during maintenance, which is one of the reasons why it's always important to use Google Tag Manager, so that people don't mistakenly erase tags and don't know they've done that. So I think when the developer for this website was working on it, they kind of removed the tag, so it's not firing as it used to before. But this is what I can show you at this moment. Then you have your property settings here. For property settings, shows this is your property ID, which is something you would need for if you are setting up your Google Tag Manager. You need this property ID. Then you have a property name, your industry category, time zone, currency, then property access management, same access as the admin access here. Then you have so yeah, this is where you can link every Google Ads, your ads manager, BigQuery, Search Console links. This is where you basically link it to your Google Analytics account. Then you have your data streams. So this is where your data comes from. So it's telling you this is where your data comes from. You can add multiple streams, like your iOS app, which is for iPhones. Then you have your Android and your web. Web is your website. iOS, these are mobile apps, right? So you can always add another stream. So for example, let's say I want to add a web now. If it's telling me I need just one web stream so that I don't get multiple info. But let's try with Android. Then this is how you register for the website as well. Once you start setting up, it asks for this is particular to app setup, the package name, your app name. Then you provide other things like your Firebase SDK. All these things you're asked to provide here are things that your developer knows. So they just once you send a screenshot of this to them, they know what to give you, and you just put them inside and you are good to go. So you don't have to worry about most of these technical things. You can just send it to them and they give you the necessary info you need. So that's the data stream. Then there is events. Events is actually it's more like the conversion event we've been talking about, where you want to track specific actions on your website. You want to track when someone clicks on your add to cart button, when somebody checks out, when somebody clicks on sign up button, when somebody clicks on apply now, or whatever button. You can always create those events here. You just create. There are custom events. There are events that, so you put your event name here. You can see add payment info. Maybe when somebody adds a payment info on your website, when somebody add a shipping info, when somebody add to cart, which is for mostly for e-commerce website, add to wish list, begin checkout process, click. So you can track click, you can track file download, exception, and virtual currency. You have generate lead, login, maybe when somebody logs in. So depending on what metrics you want to track, page view, purchase, refund. So they are all here. You can select. You can even track scrolling, search, remove from cart. So the list are here for you to pick what video play, video complete. So whatever it is you want to, you can only set that here. So for example, let's say I'm tracking add to cart. So what I'm going to put here is event name equals, the event name is add to cart, right? The event name is this, equals, then I put the value. That is the URL of when someone successfully adds to cart, which is the same thing as there is some way in conversion tracking, people mention what they call the thank you page or the success page. What it means is you are always advised that whenever people take action on your website, for example, they make a payment, there should be a thank you page where you or when they sign up for your form or for an event, there should be another page which is triggered by a successful sign up. So whenever you want to track conversion, instead of taking the URL of the registration page, you take the URL of the success page. So that page is what you put here, so that what the analytic can track will be successful signups. That means you know the page only pops up when somebody has made a successful purchase, right? So once you track that page, you can adequately track the number of people that have actually purchased on your website, rather than tracking everyone that gets to that particular page, because I might get to your checkout page and I don't make payment. So as to have accurate data, it's important you always track your thank you page or success page. So for add to cart now, what the page I will probably put here from my website will be the URL of my add to cart page. So that is what will be here. Once you set this, if you have any conditions you want to add, you can always add conditions. You select your parameter here. Maybe there is a discount you are offering, or payment type. Maybe if the person is paying through what would I call it now? What payment options are there? Maybe, for example, the person is paying through card now, and you feel there should be a condition before the person can be a successful and could have successfully add to cart. Maybe when the person add their card information, that is what you want to track, then you can always include that here. So this will only fire when your visitor meets these two criteria basically. So there are other options here. You can, once you delete this, discard changes, you can always create whatever events you want to track here. So these events are whatever action or behavior your customers or website visitors are taking. You can create events to track them from this part of the Google Analytics. There is conversion as well. So you can, this is a conversion purchase. You can create new conversion events. You name your conversion, then you save. let's say test and save. Then you change counting method. Once per event. Then you put this here. So I think this test here now should show on events. Let's see just a second. I see. It's not showing here. So for your conversions, network settings, let's see. Just a second. Okay, so this conversion is linked to your Google Ads conversion tracking. Sorry about that. It's actually linked to your Google Ads conversion tracking. So you have to configure your Google Ads with your analytics to get this info. I think most of these things were set until the tag on the website was removed. Most of these things were set on the tag was removed. So yeah, that's most of the things that you might want to interact with on Google Analytics. Yes, basically that's everything you might want to. Every other thing here like high end that you probably wouldn't be needing for to track customers' information. So when we go back to this home page now, on the home page, it's saying no data received from website because the tag has been removed, like I said. So you have to like install your tag on the website. So you can do that from your setup assistant and you get your tag and install on the website. So if I click get tagging instructions now, it gives me the code. So you can see my measurement ID is here. So just a second. So everything that will be tracked are here. Modify events, create custom events. Any information I want to track, I can always set that up here. Then once I say view tag instructions, yeah, it gives me the code. So if you don't want to use a Google Tag Manager, you can always copy this now and send to your website to add to your website designer to add to the back end of your website. Just send this instruction and this code so that you can start receiving data on your Google Analytics. And you can also, if you have a WordPress site or Shopify store, Wix, any of these options here, GoDaddy, and any of this, you can also set it up following their instruction. So that is for the tag. That's how you get the tag and set it up. All you need to do is just send it to your website designer to set it up for you. Then you come here. So here is this home page was supposed to show some info, but we can't see it because so some of those info is your event count, new users in the last 30 minutes. This is a real time of number of people on your website at the moment. So you see view real time. So, but we have to, let's just go on with reports and check on old reports. So I can show you some of the information you can track with Google Analytics, basically. So here you have your range, date range. You can always change what information do you want to see for 30 days, 90 days, last 12 months. Custom, you can even compare months by a period against another period to know maybe you ran a campaign last month, you ran a campaign in April, you ran another campaign in May, and you want to compare how they performed in respect to the traffic to your website. You can always select that from here. So you select the date last 28 days compared to which period. So this is May 25 to June 21st compared to April 27 to May 24. So you can change whatever you want to change on this side, on the dates. Yeah, so it shows you data and you see percentage. Okay, let's try something. Yeah, let's try something. I think this data thing fired for 2020. 2022. So apply. Let's see. Okay, don't have any data on that. Okay, last 12 months. So you can see we are comparing last 12 months now. So we have data on that. You can see users. These are the total number of people that actually view the website. So it's saying comparing June 21 to June 22 of 2022 and 2021 now, you see that there is a drop of 87.6%. Then for new users, these are first time website visitors, people that are just visiting your website for the first time. You can see there's a drop of 87.5%. Then you have average engagement time, which is the number of time they spend on your website, say 43 seconds. It increased to by 26.8%. Then you can see your viewers on days. This is a 14 to 20th August, verse 15 to 21 August of the years you are comparing now. You can see the drop and the numbers of users that came to the website. And you can also see revenue. If you set up a conversion value, then you can see how much each visitor is costing or each event is costing. Here you see real time on this side. You see real time on this side. Then you see your insights here. Where do your new users come from? You see that here. So here is like a overview, like an overview of what of information of users on your website. You can see users by country here. You can see Nigeria, United States, UK, Ghana, Netherlands, Canada, Germany. Then here the top campaigns are direct, paid search, organic social, organic search, display. So it tells you where your traffic is coming from. So you can see traffic acquisition. So we still get there. Then you can see how well do you retain your users. Then it shows you your user journey for the first week when they came to your website till week 5. So you can see here is 0% retention, meaning people who come to your website don't come back again. One way to always avoid things like this is to update your website regularly with necessary information, optimize your website regularly, and also post content. So that's why is one of the reasons why it's always important to have a blog section on your website. So your website is not stale. You have new information like blog posts, news, events, and all of that. So that can be a way of retaining your users. So from week 0 to week 5, there's like 0% retention on this platform. Well, we can't be so sure because the tags are not firing anymore. So this is old data. So we can't know what is happening currently about that. Then you have user activity here, which shows how users, let's see, how are active users trending. So you can see your active users graph here, the number of users that visit your website per time. So you can see them here. Then here you have which page screens get the most views. This is like what particular page are they viewing on your website. So this is like the home page. This is the home page. Then you have other pages on the website, the live chats, and every other thing. So it's telling you which page title has the most views. Then you can see top events here, the event counter, page view, session start, first visit, user engagement, scroll, click. So it's telling you all the actions that are happening on your website when a session starts, people who are visiting for the first time, user engagement, scrolling through your website, the clicks on your website, you can see that here. Then every conversion that you've set here, you would see them here. Then if you have a product, if you have products, maybe a store, you can see your products here. So then we come to acquisition, which are the important components that you need to track on your website analytics. When you are checking your analytics, you look at the your acquisition. So how do you get your audience? Where are they coming from? So in this period, let's do something. I don't want to compare again. So we are not comparing again. Okay, so let's continue. So we have your acquisition overview here. Then you can see new users by first user default channel group. Where are they coming from? Direct, organic search, organic social. So you have people coming from your social media accounts to your website, which is, you see, is important to always have your social media accounts, your websites on your social media bio. So you have organic search here, people searching for you on Google themselves. Then you have paid social, probably from social media ads. Then you have direct, people who know your website and they just type in your URL. So the direct means people just go to www.hackcity.tech. Organic search means people search hackcity.tech on Google. Organic social, people go from your social account to your website. Then you can see referral. Those are maybe third-party app or third-party websites that have your link through backlinking. So this is more backlinking, or any other sites that maybe somebody shared your content on a particular platform, then another person clicks from there to your website. It shows on that referral. So you have sessions again here telling you these users now, this is the number of sessions they had on your website. So then you go to user acquisition, which tells you how you got your users. So these data are information that you use to determine how your ads are performing, to also give an overview of how your website is faring. So you can see new users by first user default channel group over time. The icons here show what color represents what channel. So once you over on direct, you can see the trend of the direct people that come directly to your website. Organic search, you can see the trend. Then you can see for organic social, paid social. Then also a bar chart showing the same thing. Then you can see also where they are coming from. Then from here, you can always filter to, let's say, first user source / medium. Loading, just a second. Yeah, so now you can see directly where you can see now this is direct, people that just type your website on their phone. Then you have Google, people who search you from Google search page. Then you have the referral. You can see when you sort by first user source and medium, it's important to sort by source medium to know which platform exactly, not just a generic name. So now you can see Instagram for referral. Then you can see Instagram CPC, Instagram referral, Facebook referral, Facebook referral again, Facebook referral, daily post. Daily post is more like a third-party platform. Maybe a content was published on daily post about. So even when you give, even when you do, is it affiliate marketing, or you do PR where you give external blogs, articles about your website, you can always track the number of people that came from those articles to your website. Yeah, you can see daily post. So if I ran a campaign on daily post, maybe I ask them to write an expose about my products. Now I can track the number of people that actually came from them to my website. So now this can help me understand if this platform is a platform I want to use next time, depending on the number of traffic I get from them. Maybe when I do this now, then I compare it to maybe another post I published on Pulse NG, for example. I published on another newspaper company. Then I can easily know which one gives me more traffic. Then I can channel my resources to that platform. So you can also, so rows per page, this is 34. We have 34 here, but we are seeing only 10. So just put it at 50. Then yeah, you can see Naira Land here as well, because we post content on Naira Land. It's showing 10 people actually come directly from Naira Land to the platform. You can see this, I think this is a all this backend app thing. Then you have Google, Wikipedia as well, people coming from Wikipedia. So you see why it's important to have articles on external blogs. You know, when we were talking about SEO, we talked about on page and off page. So this off page SEO thing are contents you've written on other blogs, contents your link at your backlinking, your Google business listing websites like Google My Business, TripAdvisor, any listing website that is niche to your business, that is peculiar to your industry. It's important to always have content on those places, and also to do PR as well. This is having articles on news websites to kind of talk about your business. So it's also a way of driving traffic. You can see Naira Land is here, dailypost.ng. There's Wikipedia as well. I think there's a post on Wikipedia about this business. So LinkedIn referral is here, primebusiness.africa. So these are campaigns on citypulsenews.com. So you can see, and even the funny thing is there are some websites that when you post content on them, they have like subsidiary websites that they just push your content to as well. So it's also good to have, so that overall improves your SEO, as we said. So here you can see new users, the number of people that are new users on this platform. So it is sorted by the number of new users you get. Then you have engaged sessions. This is the number of times they were on your website. So once a new user comes to your website, it starts a session immediately. If they leave your website and they come again, another session starts. So the number of sessions that lasted longer than 10 seconds, you see. So after once 10 seconds, somebody spent 10 seconds on your website, then the session starts. So it's also, that's why it's important to make sure your website loads faster, so that when people come to your website, they start seeing content like almost immediately. Not when you have a website that takes forever to load, then your bounce rate increases. So here you have engagement rates. So you can see the engagement rate of people that come directly have like a 37%, organic have 57%, Instagram, people that come from Instagram have like 62% engagement rate on it. So you know the quality of people that come to your platform from Instagram. You can see the quality in the number of new users, in the number of sessions, and in the number of their engagement rate. This is one of the highest engagement rates. So then you can know, it seems Instagram suits your business properly. Then you can channel more resources to content on Instagram. Then Instagram comes again, you can see 35% engagement rates, engaged sessions of 80, 217. Then engaged sessions per user as well. You can see the average session per one user here. Right, let's see what else is there. Trying to scroll through this, just a second. Let's see. Okay, we still have info here. So what info do we have here again? We have average engagement time, 40 seconds. From Google, they spend an average of 1 minute. Instagram, 17 seconds. Here we have just 4 seconds. Instagram at 40 seconds, 23 seconds. So on average, this is the number of time spent on your website. Then you can see all event counts, the number of events that take place. People from Google have over 10,000 events, probably from clicks, scrolling, trying to get information, which is also a way of retaining users. So it's important that your website is easy to navigate as well, so people can actually go to locate wherever they want to go on time and they won't just get confused and leave your website. So these are the recommendations that as a digital marketer you have to give to whoever is building your website, just so work is easier for you when you are tracking this information or when you start running your digital marketing campaigns. So you don't have high bounce rate, so your engagement time is high and all of that. Yeah, so then there is traffic acquisition, which tracks user acquisition, tracks your first time users. Traffic acquisition tracks everybody that comes to your website. So sometimes the information might be a bit different, but not too different, because depending on the percentage of your first time users, right? Yeah, so I'm trying to scroll down. So yes, almost the same setup. Basically, you can highlight on one to see the trend, highlight on organic search and see the trend. Yeah, you can see days, people. So the trend, the essence of this trend, for example, for let's say organic social. Now, when you are running a campaign, you run a campaign in from, let's say, Monday to Thursday. You should be able to see the effect on your website from this trend. So when I see direct like this, then I should be able to deduce what actually made people come to my. So once you click on it, it sticks. If I click on it, it sticks. So let me just click on direct now. Let's click on direct. So it sticks. I can easily measure this. So now I can see this long spike, this high spike here. Then I can deduce what happened on Thursday, 13th October, that made my traffic to increase like this. So it might be maybe a content that was posted on another platform, maybe even a social media content that you created and got people interested in you, and they start looking for your website. So this allows you to make better decisions, make better marketing decisions, and also make better content decisions. Maybe your content did so well, or you added a CTA to a content that was going like crazy, then people start checking out your website. So you can now double down on whatever it is you did that made you have this spike and continue in that line. So that's basically one of the reasons why we check analytics, just so you can get you can be informed on what is working and what is not working, which is the edge digital marketing has over traditional marketing. Because if you did a newspaper post you can't track the number of people that read your newspaper at a newspaper stand. So, but for this, you can easily track the number of people that checked. So yeah, you have your session campaign. Let's see. So I'm going to show you something on campaign URL builder, which I said we use for it's more related to affiliate marketing, but not 100%, because this is just like a Google tracking template where you can actually know which particular campaign. So the other time I showed you session source / medium, so we could see which particular platform our content was being viewed, where we are getting traffic from. Right now you can even see what particular campaign is bringing people. So when you are setting up your ads, I will show you that at the back end. You can easily get the number of people that I'll show you that before we round up our class today. You can easily see which particular campaign or which particular content is giving you traffic. Maybe you have a video, then you run it as an ad on Facebook or on Instagram, then you give your content, your advert or your campaign on your Google Ads Manager as a name. You can use that name to generate a link on campaign URL builder, which we'll treat before today. So you copy that link and you use that as your your landing page URL. That is the website URL where you are directing people to, right? So once you do that, when you come to your Google Analytics, you can easily know which campaign is giving you traffic. So this is like this turn up IG is the name I gave to this particular video I was running on Instagram, the advert I was running on Instagram at the time. So I can know that, okay, maybe I'm running a campaign of this video, this video, this video. Then I can see that, okay, turn up IG is getting more traction. That means people like prefer to, I'm getting more leads, more potential customers from this video. Then I can check this video, analyze it. What is special about this video? Is it the video? Is it the ad copy? Then I can replicate whatever I did that's working here to another video content and push it out. And I can also from here know that, okay, since IG gives me most traffic compared to Facebook, for example, then I know, okay, I have to just, that means my potential, my target audience are more on Instagram than on Facebook. Then if I'm running a campaign of a budget of, let's say, $200, I can dedicate like 150 or 120 to Instagram, then 80 to probably Facebook and any other platform I want to run. So it lets you know which platform works for you. Then you can make decisions based on that. Let me just change this date a bit. Last 12 months. This calendar here. Let me put this to 2021, 2023. So I'm trying to get more data. I think here now we have more data. You can see now. So this is like 40,000 users now. So you can see from here by session campaign, Pagvega SEM2. For this now, this name you are seeing here is from your Google Ads. You know, I told you once you link Google Ads to your Google Analytics, every campaign you run, the name, whatever name you name it on Google Ads will appear here automatically because they are all Google platforms, right? So there's no problem with getting it. Now you can see people that come directly here. Then you see ads that are named from campaign URL builder. So I can see this year there's referral, there's every campaign I have, I give them a name so I can see them on this side so that I can know which campaign is actually performing and which one is not performing. So now you can, this ad, then something might probably be wrong with this ad because now you are seeing 7,000 users with just one session. So something might be wrong. So you might want to check. That means there is a problem why people are not having sessions from this ad. Probably the link is broken or something. So it gives you insights on your customer, your user journey, and you know where there is a problem and you can fix it. So you can see every campaign, everything is named according to what I know I will remember them by. So to you now, you might be looking at it and be like, what are these names? But there are things that I know I was going to remember the ad by, and maybe a major component of that. You can see Children's Day, you can see Easter Flex, Family Xmas, April. You get, so every of these things gives you insights on best performing ads, and you can, because when you check, for example, Facebook now, Facebook might tell you have 3,000 clicks, but those clicks, how many actually converted into sessions, right? How many of them actually stayed for 10 seconds on your website? You don't, that was what I was talking about. Clicks is the easiest thing to get. People just click, people can click and unclick, maybe by mistake or anything, but the session is what matters. So you can't get 100% accurate information from your metrics on whatever ads manager, maybe Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google, but you will get it from your analytics, which actually tracks your real-time website info and can tell you what numbers are accurate, right? So that is what you get from here. So if I take this now and I go back to let's say source medium. So those are the two things I use most of the time: source medium, campaign, to know which particular campaign. So I can know which platform is giving me the highest number of people. So you can see Instagram is topping. So for example, this company should by now know that whenever they are running ads, they should dedicate more more of their budget to Instagram because sorry, it seems to be giving most traffic. So that's what so you can see Snapchat is here as well, Tag Assistant, City Pulse, Prime Mobile Searchers, Google Ads. These are from display ads. These are from display ads. Wikipedia, earth.google.com. Maybe people from trying to use is it maps now? This earth.google. I think is linked to maps. Yeah, Yahoo. I think this is Telegram. Not sure. YouTube as well. So you can see then you can know which platform is giving you traffic, binge, everything you need to. So that is basically acquisition. The acquisition section of your analytics gives you information on your traffic, right? People coming to your website and what they are doing. Then you can click on engagement. So always make sure this date is consistent so that you are making the correct decision and giving correct analysis, because sometimes this date might change and you already maybe you are measuring your traffic as with this date range, then you come to engagement and it changes and you have another metrics and you don't notice on time. It's going to, you won't make the right decision because maybe information has actually changed from that date range you were checking to the current one. So yeah, it shows you your average engagement time, 35 seconds. Engaged sessions per user is 0.33 per user. It can always be higher if you have valuable content like blog posts on your website. You will definitely get higher engagement rates because people are actually actively reading what is on your website. So that's why having a blog section on your website is important. So you can get higher retention rate, engagement rate, and returning users. So you have 84 views, then your event count. Your event count comprises of all of this: page view, session start, first visit, user engagement, scroll, click, and every other thing forms your yeah. So here you can see view by page, title, and screen class. Here you can see user activity from this side. Then here you can see user stickiness. So how long do they stick to your website? You can see about this DAU, MAU. You might have to just check out what those things actually are. Let's do that together. So yeah, daily active users to monthly active users. Yeah, so that is what the MAU and DAU. Yeah, a lot of technical jargon that I don't know about. So you can see daily average user and daily active user and weekly active user, then monthly active user. That's WAU. Weekly, monthly is M, and daily is D. So you can see the metrics of your users. This is for the colors. The purple is for weekly versus monthly. Then the daily versus weekly has I think this is blue now. So you can see that here to see how your users stick to your website. So what this gives you an overview of is your retention rates and how long you can keep people on your platform. So I'm trying to load this view page screens because this is something that is important. So you know which page people are checking on your website and which page has the highest number of people. So you can see from here you have let's do it to 50. So this is why it's important for your website designers to title your pages accordingly. So this is all these pages. I don't think they are not titled properly. So which is why we are having just information like this. And I think most of this info are even from from the live chat. Yeah, there's a live chat on the website. So from the live chat. So here you can select page title, screen class, page path. Page path tells you the URL, right? The URL, the exact URL. Yeah, you can see. Yeah. So what you need is most time would probably be this page path rather than the page title where you are seeing different type of titles. So now you can see under page path, it shows you the path. So this first one that's just this slash and nothing is your home. Then this is the cart page, this is the ticket page, this is your restaurant page, this is event section. So this breaks down every page on your website. What page are they viewing? So you can see slash hotel, you have 6 views, slash menu, you have. So depending on where your landing page is, if you have a landing page that you've linked to your website, it's supposed to show under this place. So if you are running a campaign now to, let's say, slash restaurant, and your ad is your ad is showing you that you've spent XYZ amount, then you are seeing just 158 views here, then you know you have to check what the problem actually is. Why are you having low numbers here? Then here you can see the average time they spend, which is the important thing that needs to be for you to know on this side is the page path, right? Page path that shows you the URL, exact URL people are going to. You can see. So which is why, and you can't get all this information if you don't have those tags set up on your website. Why you have to have those tags import set up. Then let's see content, page type, page type, page title and screen name is the same thing. The most important thing here is page path. There are a lot of things that you will see on your Google Analytics or every platform you use. You just have to stick to what you know is important for you to get the results you want, rather than just trying to know everything on it. People that specialize on probably data analysts would do more with this. But for you as a data marketer, information about where your traffic is coming from, what campaign is giving you the most traffic, what page are they viewing? Are they viewing the landing page you actually set for them to view? How many minutes are they using? And information you need to work with, right? So here you have your event counts, nothing special on this end again. So your page path and screen class is important. Page path and screen class. When you come to your pages and screen, instead of page title and screen class, do page path to know the exact URL people are viewing on your website. So here you have your events. These are the events you've set. These are the events you've set already here. So you can see page view, session start, first visit. So this event, I don't think it's that important. What would have been important would be your conversions. What conversions events are you tracking, which you would have set with your Google Analytics tracking tag. Then pages and screen was where we checked just now from overview. So you can always move from one part from here. So from overview now, that was where I got to, from this overview was where I got to pages and screens, view pages and screens. So instead of coming here, I just clicked here. So this thing is asking me to click on landing page since. Let's see. So this landing page and your URL path, the page path that we touched here is like, to me, I'm saying the same thing. So you can see your landing pages. I think they just added this. That was why it's trying to show me. I guess they will probably move from here to here now. So these are the URL that we touched as well. You can see them. Then you can always see the trends. What time, what day did you have the highest number of people? So this is 774 on January 25. You have the highest number of landing page views. Then you can know was I running a campaign that day? okay, what campaign was I running? Okay, I guess this campaign performed well or not. Yeah, they always give you insights here. Once you have your tags firing, Google Analytics will suggest things for you to do to make you can share your report here. It will download as a PDF file. So you can download the file here. Probably you have to send it to your marketing lead or to your, maybe you have to present it in maybe during appraisal or whatever. You can always download the PDF, then you analyze the way I'm just analyzing for you now. So they know that you know what you are talking about. Then you can always edit comparisons. Yeah. If you want to add another comparison, maybe for age, gender, whatever comparison, you might want to compare people from a particular country versus another country, people from with one age group to another age group, device and all of that. You can do that comparison here. So that is acquisition engagement, very important in your Google Analytics. Can you guys hear me? Can I get thumbs up, please? Okay, Mr. Barry is receiving me. I'm boring you guys with technicalities now. That's digital marketing as a whole. I guess most of what you people are mostly used to will be the content marketing. Yeah, just post video on Instagram and all of that. But there is more to it. Yeah. So you can be a full bridge digital marketer from here. So then you have your monetization. This is for shopping apps. If you have a e-commerce, you can see e-commerce, then you can always track your purchases from this site. Then there's retention again. So yeah, you can see new users, then returning users. Yeah, you can see your new users. Just a second, I'm trying to load this page. Has anyone used Google Analytics before? Say nobody has used it before. I see. So yeah, you can always see your returning users. I'm almost done with this part, so I'll just go to the campaign URL builder. I don't know why this is taking time to load. Just a second. So while we wait for this page to come up now, does anyone have a question? I guess it's my network. Does anyone have a question concerning this? How to use Google Analytics, what to take note of, or any other question you might want to ask on Google Analytics before my page comes up? Mr. Barra, any question for me? Laura, any question? Ekundayo.
No question.
Okay. How do you think you can use Google Analytics with your content writing now? Do you write for external publishers and all of that?
Yeah, I write for an external publisher.
Yeah, I think that's a way to also track your. You can they can track your content from that now. So to know, okay, how many traffic are we getting from Laura's content? Well, you might not necessarily have to use it since you are not the one handling the website. Why is my page taking time to load now? So I wanted to show us a URL builder as well. So I'll just yes, campaign URL builder. Let me copy this link and share in the group as well. Something is wrong with the analytics now. It's not coming up. I just share the link to the campaign URL builder. We'll come back to this. Hopefully it works now. So the campaign URL builder, it's you use it for Google Play Store, then you can use it for web, right? Use it for Google Play Store or web. Then depending on what Google Analytics you are using, like I said, the universal and the GA4, you can switch to either of the two from here. Then what you need to do here is just once you log in with your Gmail, once you get it set up with your Gmail, yeah, so you can track, you can send information to your Google Analytics, right? So all you need to do here is your URL, the website URL you intend to use. That's the landing page URL. You put it here. Then your campaign ID is not necessary, but if you have an ID for your campaign, most times when you run campaign on, let's say Facebook now, there is this number they attach to your content, to your ad. You can always put it here, but it's not important. What is important is your source. Where is your campaign? Is it Google? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? You should put it here. Then if it's a video, you can put it here. If it's a post, if it's whatever it is, if it's an email, you can put it here. Then here, what you put here is your campaign name. So this name is what appears on this name is what appears on Google Analytics. What I was showing before is the name that appears there. That's what appears on your Google Analytics. This name here is what will appear in your acquisition, under acquisition. So once you do this, then you click on, let's try. Yeah, then you say campaign ID. It's not important. Campaign source, let's say Instagram, and campaign medium video. Let's say post. Then you have campaign name bootcamp test. Then you have a campaign term, not important, not important. It automatically asks you generate okay. So because I didn't add HTTPS before, it didn't go through. So once I added it now, it went through. So then this is your URL now. This is the URL that's generated for you. You can see there's a UTM here. So this is UTM source, UTM medium, post, UTM campaign. So now this information is what the campaign URL sends to your analytics so that you can get the data you need. This is what is sent to the analytics. So once you shorten the link, if you click on shorten the link, it will connect to Bitly. So your link is shortened. So you don't use so it's not just long link like that. Then you can just connect to Bitly, allow. Then it gives you a shorter version of the link instead of having this longer version. Probably you want to send it to somebody or you want to have it on your graphics, and you don't want this long one, then you can just copy this one, then it starts tracking on Google Analytics for you. So that's your campaign URL. So before we started this class today, I said I was going to that we are going to be having Anita talk to us about our capstone project. I'm trying to load my analytics, and it's not coming up again. I think it's an analytics problem because another site is working. Is Anita here? Maybe Anita should just go on and talk about the capstone project so we know about it while I wait for my analytics to come up.
Hey, Mr. Mayowa, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, thank you very much. I guess you just have to. I have 20 minutes, but maybe I'll take it before the end of the class to finish up. But you can just talk. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, let me try and settle my sharing. I'm coming. Few minutes, please.
So I said earlier when we started the class that Anita will be talking to us about the capstone project. Like I said, the project is going to cover everything we've been doing from day one till now, because at the end of the day, the whole point and the way the course was arranged is so that you have enough information on the tools that are in your hands, the tools that are at your disposal to actually achieve your digital marketing goals, right? These are everything you need to know about. These are tools you need to work with so that you can give the best results for an organization, for example, with a digital with digital marketing plans, right? So it comprises of the search engine optimization, paid ads. It comprises of influencer marketing as well. It comprises of content marketing, the social media posting, and all of that. So Anita will be talking to us about two major products that we'll be using as case studies to develop our digital marketing strategy. So the digital marketing strategy class is actually going to take place next week. Yeah, I think next week, Monday. We have email marketing to cover, and we have a digital marketing strategy. I hope I can finish both on Monday so you can start working on your project, right? On your capstone project. So everything we've been discussing about, you would have to consider those tools that you have at your disposal. Then what tool or what platform do you think is going to give the best result for these case studies that Anita will be talking about, right? So that is basically what it's about. The overall essence is for you to have enough knowledge on the possibilities that you can achieve with digital marketing. Then you pick the ones that you feel works for specific business or organization, right? You necessarily don't have to use all of these things at a go, right? You just have to pick the best ones that you feel that can give the desired results, considering your budget and resources that you have with you at that particular moment. For example, you might want to start creating content for YouTube now for a brand. Then you have to consider what is the cost implication of creating YouTube content for this brand. Will YouTube content give us more results compared to, let's say, writing a blog post? So then, because if you have options for everything, even if when you have the resources to do everything, not everything is going to work, right? So you have to pick based on your knowledge and expertise and the information you have at your disposal now with these tools. These are the things that you can do with with XYZ. These are the things you can do with Google Analytics. These are the things you can do with Google Ads, display advertising, search ads, social media ads, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. Then you select the ones that you feel will give the best results. So it all boils down to your discretion, right? Because now you have known you've learned about all these things. How do you put them to use? So that's something that is left to you as a digital marketer, right? Not nobody's going to decide that for you, that okay, you have to every now and then you have to run ads on Google. Every now and then you have to run ads on Facebook. There are some businesses that I might want to handle, and I'll be like, let's just leave Facebook out of it, depending on the age group that I'm dealing based on my audience research. And I see that okay, this particular age group are not people that we can find on Facebook. So why do we have to go there? Why not just let's go to TikTok and Instagram and find those people there? So yes, Anita is coming back. I'm already using my minutes again. Let me just see if this is going to open. I'm not going to retention again because it's not it's doing one kind. So user attributes. If you are ready, let me know so that you can talk to them. So now user attributes is telling you your demographics, right? The demographics that we are targeting on, I showed us on Google Ads, where you are targeting people by their location, you are targeting people by their age group and gender. So you can also see it here, user by country. You can switch to new users or returning users. Then you can do by city as well. This is by city: Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Asaba, Jos. You can see city. Gender is here as well. Then you can see by user interest. For this interest, it always shows you see things like shopping, those interests that we see on Google platform. It analyzes it here too. So he said it's based on thresholding. This card is based on 100% of available data. So I guess because we don't have data at the moment from the website, that is why we can't see this. You can see by language as well. Maybe if you start having maybe French people coming to your website, you might want to consider having a translation plugin on your website to translate your content. So everything boils down to taking the right marketing decisions, right? So there you can see by age as well. Then you can see demographic details, yeah, where it touches, yeah, still country. So you can see country here. These are the top countries that where your ads are showing. You have 103, then let's just put it at 250. So we can see everywhere, every country where your ads are showing. It does not mean you are running out to all of these countries, right? Sometimes people share your content. You are on social media now. You might post on Twitter and somebody in, what is this country? I saw this country is in now. Uzbekistan is seeing saw your content on Twitter and just clicks on it, right? So this is it by country. Then you have by region, by age. Let's say region now. For region, what do we have? That's not region. Yeah, so this is region. You have Lagos, FCT, Ogun State, Texas, California, New York. So England shows you where your content by region. Then let's see by interest. I used to check this interest because it's important to know the interest of people that come to your website so you can track them. Let's see if this gives us what we want. It's not giving us. So by interest, you could have actually seen, let's see, 2020, you go to 2020. It's still not showing. It's not showing us. Sorry. So then you go to tech. Tech shows you devices, right? Just shows you what device people are using to check your website. So maybe if your business is an high-end business where you need people that have big money, then you start seeing people searching your website on yeah, not necessarily Android, they are high-end Androids, but maybe on like all these Techno, Infinix. Everybody checking your phone is using Techno and checking your website is using Techno and Infinix. Then you know you have a problem because you are targeting people that are ready to spend money, right? And you are getting Techno, Infinix users and ITEL users. Not to discriminate, but it's at the end of the day, it shapes your information, because you need people with high purchasing power. Yeah, then you have to know that people who you want to check your website will probably be people using Samsung's, iPhones, or high-end Android phones, right? And there are high-end Techno and Infinix phones as well. So sorry about that. Thank you. So Anita, are you ready now?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, thank you very much. So
You're discriminating, by the way, but story for another day.
but it's for your marketing goals now. If I might even be using Techno, and I know that probably the product I'm marketing, I can't even buy it. You understand? So it's not,
That's
yeah, it's just for you to, you have to make the you have to make the right decision, not by emotions, right? Yeah. Thank
you're
you.
right. You're right. Thank you very much. I learned a lot. It's really, I didn't think there was this much technical part in digital marketing.
Yeah, that is
Um,
it. I guess that is why people are, I guess yeah. Laura has left
yeah.
again. Let's just do the presentation,
Ah,
and
Laura, you don't want to miss this, so you know that
we
part.
might have to, like, okay, she's probably our
Okay.
network. We might have to share. Where is the Omolade? She's not here. We might have to share in the group again, so you can just
Okay.
talk about it
Okay.
here. Then Yemi might have to just share it again in the group.
Yeah, because they are going to be shared on this project. Okay. Miss Dami, if you can help share the screen for me. Good morning, guys. Joseph, Laura, Faith, Omolade is not around. I
Yeah,
hope you
there's
guys
Stephanie.
enjoy.
Stephanie is not yet.
Okay.
Maybe they
Okay.
are not used to Thursday
Remember,
classes.
and this Thursday's classes is packed though. So I don't know why you people are missing it. Remember that Miss Mary's class that I said you guys should listen. So it's
Yeah, the
part
soft
of it.
skill.
Yes, the soft skills. So this is just introduction to some of our products. I know I mentioned it. Good morning, Joseph. Thank you. I know I mentioned it during the orientation. I discussed about it. So this is regarding your capstone project. HackCity is part of it, but it's quite big, so we're leaving it out of it. So our first product is Educat. Educat is an educational app. We have a functioning website, so I'll put the link to. Oh, I cannot share. Maybe on the group, I'll put it. I'll put the link of both websites. So next week, when Mr. Mayowa goes through digital strategy, you get a holistic idea about it. But just an overview, our Educat is a banking system for African countries. So I don't know in this, if you have a friend that's Japan or is accredited to Japan, you know you need to do some credential evaluation for some. I know most Nigerian or African universities have a 5 grade point average scoring system, but for like Canada, it's 6, US is 4. So Educat helps in credential evaluation, so conversion. It also helps. Damn, if you could go to the futures, scroll a little bit down. Thank you. Yes, thank you. So we also give like submitting your admission documents. We're in partnership with some colleges. So how to like send in your transcript, you know how it's should I say it's a challenge sending documents and then service charge because none of our Naira card works. Some people have to find someone in the US or in the Canada or in the country you want to go to help you pay. So Educat generally solves all these problems into once. I'm stating like our selling points now so that people can understand it better. So okay, it's not Mr. Malva. So we also do consultation. So if you don't know where to start from about your visa, about application processes, so it encapsulates everything that a student needs for applying to like foreign universities, from African universities. But for now, we are concentrating on Nigeria before we expand to other countries. So let me give you one expo. Our target audience are Nigerians and our intending students. So when Mr. Mayowa takes you the strategy, you go through it. So I hope you guys paid attention to all this. If you like, you're sleeping, that's your own. All the analytics we just finished. That's why I say hope this class was it was really beneficial. Then if you could scroll down. It's like me, I'm the bearer.
Why is Faith laughing?
That's how they say, is that recording? It's like I'm the bearer of good news, so I'll start attending to bring good news to you guys.
Yeah, even the recordings, I don't think people are watching it. They are not watching it.
Oh, if they don't watch, that's their that's their own, unfortunately. So this is a screenshot of our website, and we've not deployed it to the public, but it's done. Yeah, it's like 80% done. I think I'll post all these links for you to have a better view. So I think Mr. Mayowa is intending to share you people to one of each product. Faith, now you know you're part of the sleepers. I hope your capstone project will not reflect it.
He said he's part of those that sleep sometimes.
And then the people that don't watch replays and all the people that miss classes, sorry for you. I laugh.
Sorry about that. It's not my fault that there are technical parts to digital marketing.
But that's what's important.
And I'll not be happy if I had just treated content marketing, post video on TikTok and all of that.
That's true. Okay, so that's the first product, Educat. It's a platform for students intending to go to foreign universities. That's a general one-liner for you guys. I don't know if you have questions before I move to the next product so that I don't forget, or maybe you can put your questions in the chat box. So the second product is Pyramid. So Pyramid is like a fintech application that we use to pay to carry out easy payments, exchange currency, so from naira to dollar to yen and whatever, and to pay bills, utility bills. That's just the general. So as it says, a cross-border transaction for all kinds of payments. So this is mostly finance. I'm giving people another expo. So payment, target audience, money people. So all the things Mr. Mayowa put, you should have note them down. So this is
Very fast enough.
I am. And then if you could scroll to the picture, let them see. It also has, this website is already deployed. I'll put in the website for you guys to see. So the point in all this is that it's going to be your capstone project, because this is something we're working on. And the benefit of this is that if you finish it and if you do it well, so like if you encompass everything Mr. Mayowa taught you within the strategy plus the technical part, I think this is really going to benefit you with having Miss Damis here. So let me not over promise, but option of working with us, yes, because this is something we are working on. So we know what we're looking for. It's not something that's in the back burner. We have several other projects that it's in the back burner. It's backlogged. We've not started, but these are the ones that we want to complete by the end of this year. So we need like strategies, digital strategies, marketing strategies. You can say, okay, how we can get our first 1,000 users, outline it all in your capstone project. I think it will make more sense when Mr. Mayowa teaches you. We offer it, Joseph. I told you in orientation HackCity does training, but we also do products. You get? I hope you understand. But these are companies. So yes.
Yeah, someone is asking a question. Who offers these services?
Okay, who offers this? The company offers it. So if you guys, another benefit of this is that you can also work with our partners. So if there's no position for you with us, there are also partnership available.
Yeah,
so
Anita, sorry, I think you said they'll be presenting it to the panel, and some of them are people that are partners that might want to pick them up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, so your capstone project will have mainly management teams, and we're hoping some of our partners will join. So you see why I say, Laura, this your sleep where you dey sleep, sha. Your lucky is recorded. If not, God is your
No, it's
strength.
not
You
like it
can.
was fate too.
Oh, it's fate, ba. Okay, so wait. It's like you add your own to NSPPD. But yeah, so your capstone presentation project will be attended with the management team. So people that maybe you've not seen in your classes, and then we are hoping some of our partners will join us. And if they see how the strategies you used with these two products, they want, oh, we have something similar to this. Yes, and they will show you. This will show your diversification, like, okay, the one is for students, one is for like working adults trying to maybe send money home. Exactly. So I think Mr. Maiwa will share this document with you and then divide you guys. I don't know how he'll divide it, but yes, if you fall under pyramid, it's good. If you fall under educat, it's good. Both products are really dear to us, so please put your 110% to it. I think I have covered all I need to cover, except Mr. Maiwa, have I missed any? Okay, and yes, it will also be in your certificate, like it will be highlighted in your certificate. So
Yeah, will it be highlighted in their certificate, or people that don't do the capstone project will get certificates?
no, people that don't do capstone won't get certificate. That's how important it is. So
Yeah.
if you feel it's not, at least you've gained the knowledge, you don't need the certificate then. But if you do it, that's the criteria for your certificate, I think. That's the main thing. So you see, it's really important. This is your final project, and I hope you put all you've learned to it. Mr. Mayowa has overdid himself. Every day I learn a new thing. In fact, I'm already doing my own strategy for both of them. So I'll compare it. It's not that
Thank
I'm
you.
allowing you guys here. I'll compare mine to what you guys bring up, if that's okay. Don't know if there are any questions.
Yeah, does anyone have questions that you want to ask concerning the projects?
Okay. I think I'm in your WhatsApp group. So if you have a question there, just drop it for me and I'll answer.
Yeah, so Yemi is going to share it again. So for people who are not here, so they can also know about it. They can know the implications and they can know the benefits of actually taking part in the project. Yeah, it's an opportunity to actually showcase yourself, show
Yeah.
what you've learned, and yeah, you don't know who might be watching. You can, if you are, once you have your strategy templates, or you design something and it looks good, it's something you can always pitch to other organizations as well, even if you don't get to, you are not picked or something. The project is not in groups. I'm just going to share you guys into two groups. Some will work on pyramid, some will work on educat. Not that you work on it together. I'll give you a template of presentation slides, something you can use. Then you will work on your own individually. You can always reach out if you have people you are very familiar with on the then you can reach out and ask for ideas or brainstorm together. But your project has to carry your name, right? So it's just that we have two products and we can't have each person work on both. So just work on, we'll divide into two sections. Some work on pyramid, some work on educat. Then you present your project one by one. Am I correct, Dami?
Yes, you are.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm correct. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is it on the product. I'm going to share the document with you guys. I'm supposed to share it now, but I want to take the digital marketing strategy. That's like the last part of our That's the last part. That's the last module for this bootcamp. I can take it on Monday. I still have time now, but I know you guys are already racking your head on this Google Analytics team now. So I wouldn't want to take any more classes since we've gone on this break. So on Monday we'll do email marketing. Nothing too much on that. Just just have a tool you are using, which is a MailChimp. We have CRM tools as well, like EngageBay, Hootsuite, HubSpot, depending on the financial capability of your organization, or and also the what you intend to do with it. When you look at the everything that we've been treating, it boils down to you having information is important. So when you have the necessary information you need, you know what is possible and what is not possible, right? You know, when a company tells you they want to achieve this, you know, okay, I know something that can give us something similar to this. Then so it's now boils down to your own intuition and intelligence to determine what to with all these things at my disposal, what am I using to achieve the goals and objectives, the marketing goals and objectives set for me by this organization, right? So basically that is what the whole digital strategy. Your digital strategy is always bespoke to your organization, as well as bespoke to your own intuition as well. What you think is you can use to get the best results, right? So for today's class, it's recorded. You'll get the uploaded version on YouTube. Your review questions will be sent to you. If you have any questions concerning campaign URL builder, I think that one is like the easiest thing I showed. I've sent the link, copy the link, paste it, log in with your Google account, then you put your URL and every other parameters so you can get your tracking URL. So every of your campaign will be organized and named accordingly in your Google Analytics. Then you can use that to make as many decisions as you would want to. Yeah, so thank you very much, guys, for attending today's class. So see you on tomorrow. You see you guys tomorrow. By that's my class anyways. So thank you. Bye, guys.
Please don't forget to write your attendance. Thank
Okay,
you.
before you go, drop your name for attendance. Sorry, I'm not used to the closing remarks. I thought people are supposed to like write it. You copy and write your own under. Everybody is just writing on.